Redirect your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gears, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, baby. And we are here with another episode of the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. How is everybody doing today? Man, I'm great, man. I've had a heck of a day. I'm great, but I've had a heck of a day. I'm still a little tired out here in these streets, but it's okay. You know, my thing is, in order to make money, you got to move a little bit. Got to move. So, do your thing. But it's a great Wednesday. It's a great Wednesday because we have a great guest on for today. Y'all have seen the promo. But before we get to the promo and the introduction of the guest, I got to go ahead and let y'all know where we at. I'm going to do my daily real quick, my announcements. Boom, baby. We are here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reeder of VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. That man does a little bit of everything. And also Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. We make up the Vibe Studios, baby. This is not our only location. We are also located at Healthy in Space in Maryville, right off of Broadway. So, yes, y'all tap into that. We have 2 spots, people, 2 spots. So if you need a podcast or your radio show produced or anything of that nature, we have equipment and we can do that for you. And we also doing documentaries. Oh, we got great stuff coming up, people. Y'all stay tuned. Be tapped in. All right, baby. The Vibe Studios. And also, y'all know I got to shout out my people. T.L. Williams and his lovely wife have a beautiful company called Shateria Beauty. They just had an event last weekend and it was great. I didn't go. I couldn't go. I didn't have enough time, but my manager went and it was a great ordeal. Shout out to Midwest Ash, always representing for me and the people out here. It was great. Melly P was hosting, didn't she? She hosted too. Yeah. So it was a great thing out there, man. But y'all check up Shateria Beauty, man. This is Chicago's #1 vegan hair care brand, okay? Listen, I do it every week. Look at those manes. I understand that's a little hazy, but look at that camera. Look at those manes, people. This is what they do. And they're out here making sure that people who are losing their hair are gaining it back, okay? Cancer patients who were losing hair are growing their hair back because of their products. So please, y'all check out www.shateriabeauty.com. That's SHATERIA beauty.com. Please, man. Ruby Goldstone and T.L. Williams have this beautiful business that is blessing people. So y'all go ahead, tap in with them. And also, people, we got a stage play coming up. All right. Jay McClain's I Love You and My Husband. All right. Y'all heard the title. And none other than the Toxic King of the Midwest is hosting that. Smooch Wallace in the building, baby. He will be the host for the night. That'll be taking place Sunday, May 11th, okay? At 5628 West Washington Boulevard in none other than Chicago, Illinois, y'all. So y'all tap in. Once again, this is Jay McClain's I Love You and My Husband, Sunday, May 11th at 6:30 p.m., okay? Hosted by none other than your boy with the Vibe Studios, Smooch Wallace. So y'all please tap in. Tickets are $40 each. I actually have 2 tickets to give away. So if y'all want to tap in with that, please, I'm going to be hitting up a few of y'all. We might give out more than just 2 tickets. We might do that. But all right, y'all, that's what we got going on. I Love You and My Husband, a dramatic stage play brought to you by Jay McClain. All right. Sunday, May 11th at 5628 West Washington Boulevard in Chicago, Illinois. There it is, y'all. So, all right, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We can sat up here. We done a little bit of announcements and everything. We let the people know what's going on in the city a little bit. But we have a great guest on for today, okay? This man is a barber. He is a traveling barber. He is a celebrity barber. He has been some places. He has done some things. So y'all, show some love to your boy, Mark the Barber. It's on you, big dog.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that's great. I love stuff like this, man.
I gotta show my love.
Show your love, man. We're gonna show some love. So there it is.
Yeah.
So go ahead, man. I know I gave you an introduction, but you know what? Introduce yourself to the people, let them know who you are, man. And we'll take it from there, big dog. Let's get it.
Well, as you heard already, Mark the Barber, barbershop owner. I'm also a DJ. I've been cutting hair for 12 years. I've been traveling and celebrities and going on tours. So, you know, that's the basis of everything.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And see, like I talked to you a little bit before the show and everything. I said I wanted more business owners. I need more people out here who doing some stuff that's in different lanes. So what made you want to start cutting hair, big dog?
Well, I always seen my cousins. So I always was drawing back in the day. Like I used to draw Dragon Ball Z pictures and doing like doing like Nike pictures. Like
he was getting you Super Saiyan.
So I was just doing that. Yeah, so I was doing that a lot. So when I was doing that, I ended up going to a shop and I ended up seeing like them doing designs in the shop one day, and I was like, man, they can put people faces in there. I didn't know they could put people faces and all the graphics and stuff because I never seen it. I just had regular bogus ball fades, you know what I'm saying? No line and no nothing, just straight haircut, right? So I never knew that. So when I seen that, it was like, oh, well, I didn't know you could do it in the hair. So I told my mom, like, I wanted to try it, you know. And then, you know, I think that was like, and then it was in the midst of me going to, you know, in high school trying to decide college and everything. So I didn't know like what I really was going to do. It was like, okay, I was trying to go to college, trying to figure out what I was going to do. But then it was like, I was cutting hair. So, you know, I ended up choosing barber college out of all that.
Okay. That's what's up, man. And I see you out here with a nice cut. You cut your own hair? See, that's dope, people. See, people need to understand. See, he a barber, so he gonna cut his own hair, and it's gonna look good too.
For sure.
Man, I just, you know, I never wanted to cut my own hair, dog. Every time I try, I got a lazy eye, so it's bad. I'm for real. I got a lazy eye, bad right eye. So when I try to go ahead and cut my hair, dog, my lining would always be off cut. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh no, it's real. It's real. This is real life, people.
You said your right eye?
My right eye is a bad lazy eye.
Look like your left eye, the low one though.
It do, but it's not. But it's not.
So I'm like, what? That's what you talk about. That's crazy.
See, people, I be trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna just keep it real on the show. This is what I do, y'all. I keep it real. I ain't cutting nobody hair. I ain't cutting my own. That's really why I just let it grow out, and then I just go ahead and I be bald. You know, I shave bald.
I mean, it take a long time to get it for you to start learning how to do it. It ain't really easy. Like I messed myself up so many times, back and forth, back to back. Yeah, I done tried. You know, I done had way bad experience, but I never really had let anybody just cut my hair though. Like I know I didn't do that for sure, but I know when I tried, I was doing it until I was messing it up. Then it was like, okay. Then I started learning. It was like, okay, when I was doing it at first, then I try to go to the barber, try to have him fix what I do, and then try to I was trying to go back and forth until I just did it on my own. Then I had to realize, like, well, I'm only gonna learn if I just do it on my own the whole time. So me trying.
This is true.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing.
You ever push your line in back too far?
Over, I done killed my line. I done killed one side all the way to the back.
Ooh, all the way to the back.
All the way, because it's like I'm in the mirror steady trying to get it crispy, but I'm steady going back and back and back. But I'm steady looking until I realize, like, oh my God, I'm like, oh my line, I'm like, my line to go. Oh. And it ain't no coming back from that. It's like you're gonna have to cut it all the way off so you can start over or look crazy.
That's the thing.
When it grow back, and that's bogus. Somebody want to see that?
Yeah, because that it's that feeling, man.
Yeah,
it's that feeling. It's not good. So listen, y'all. Okay, right now we giving y'all the synopsis of what not to do to your hair. Okay, we started off with that first. Don't do this to your hair first. If you must, you know, practice and try until you get better. That's what my man did. He tried till he got better. Yeah. And as you can see, he got the crispy line. He got the I see your hair, dog. I see you out here.
Yeah, I be trying, man.
I just got all kunta up here. I don't know if you could do something with that.
I can do anything. I can make it happen.
There it is.
For real.
He said he can make it happen, y'all.
Make it happen.
Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. So when you actually started cutting hair, you know, you went to learn and everything. When did it actually sink in for you that this is what you wanted to do and you really wanted to make a career out of it?
I guess it had to be when I was in high school. So that's when I first started cutting. So when it was like I was in high school, I started seeing. And then when I first started cutting, I wasn't cutting for money at first. Like I was just doing it because I wanted to learn how to do it so I can get to the design. So I wasn't trying to do it to make money. Until I learned that I could make money, I was like, oh, well, yeah, I can make some money from it. So I was charging
there you
like
go.
$5, $3, you know, stuff like that for haircuts and linings. So I was doing that. And then as it kept going on, I was like, okay, it can get better. So then I started seeing people working in the shop, and I'm hearing people that work in the shop, and I'm seeing different barbers doing everything. I'm like, wait, hold on, I could do the same thing. So that's what got me into that field and started doing it and trying to, you know, take it serious, because it was like, okay, well, I could do it. And I was doing it in the school. I was doing it in my high school. So I was doing that, and it's been working ever since then.
Okay. So you had already made a little name for yourself.
Yeah, when I was in school, yeah. People knew I cut, but I wasn't that good, though. Like I went to find the people that I know hair that was messed up. So I knew that if they never got their haircut for real, them the people I went to, because I'd be like, okay, if I mess you up, I mean, like, you don't even care already. You know what I'm saying? So let me take care of you. So all the people that had the big names in the school or that was like popular.
Yeah. Okay, you left them alone.
Because if I mess them up, then everybody gonna know my name is gonna be bad. So I was just like, no, I don't want to do it like that. So that's why I did it.
Okay.
I was trying to play my cards right and just get all the people. And then I was doing kids a lot too. So I started off doing kids, because I knew that, you know, a lot of people be needing their kids haircut, and a lot of them don't really get their kids haircut. So if true. You know, I'm gonna do the best I could do. And if I do mess them up, or if it's not as good, they wasn't gonna never get a haircut anyway. Like, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, that's true. So another word of advice to y'all: go to the scrubs first. Cut their hair first. I'm just saying. Go.
You got to start somewhere.
You got to start
somewhere.
Yeah,
and got to start somewhere.
And that's what I like about that, man, because you saw that avenue, you saw the lane. See, that's how I know you really want to do it, because you was actually trying to figure out where to start at and how you could progress.
Yeah.
So, how did you get to celebrity barber status, sir?
Actually, I went on tour with Jonathan McReynolds. Yeah. Okay. I went on tour with it was Jonathan McReynolds and Travell Judon. He was the host of the tours, and he brought me on to the tour. So ever since I went on the tour with him, that's how I just started popping off. So it would just be like, okay, word of mouth of people coming in the city, or they coming on a tour, they'll call and be like, oh, we got this guy, we want to cut his hair, or he came out here for some pictures or an interview or something, we want you to cut his hair. So that's how that happened. So then it was like when I started cutting Bart the actor, I started cutting him. He played off the shot. His name Reggie. Yeah. So I started cutting him, and then that's how I really started. So most of the time, all the people that I cut, anybody I know that had a big name or whatever, before I was even getting into the celebrity stuff, I always told them, like, man, look, I'm trying to be a celebrity barber, bro. Like, I want to get up there. I want to be able to have you fly me out. I want to do that thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I need to do, however I need to make it happen, that's what I want to do. So that's what got me in there doing that.
That's what's up, man. Because, you know, I would like to think, you know, when you are a barber, you got to work your way up, and then they know when you fly. You know, they know when you fly. Yeah. And when you got invited on this tour, how far were you already in your career when you got invited to go on tour?
I was just more so popular, like over East, like on Stony Island. Like I just got where everybody knew my name, because I was the youngest too. So everybody knew like I was the youngest guy over there and everything. So that's how I was around there before. But when I was on the tour is what got me up there, because people started seeing what I was doing. And they're like, okay, because when I was saying it, it was like, oh, all right, whatever. Until they seen, because we went to 25 cities. So I was gone for like a month and a half. So we was gone for a long time. So when I did that, that's what it shot it up. Because at first nobody was really, you know, people was like, oh, whatever. But when I did that, then I started doing the actors, then I started doing the people on the TV shows, and I started going out of town and doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what got me, you know, doing it. Even though when I first started in the beginning, I was doing like, I went to Atlanta. I remember Young Dro had a back to school event, something. I had seen it on Instagram, and I had flew down there for the weekend just for the show. Like I went down there to the little thing to get the give back was like on a Saturday. Okay. I got there like Friday, and we did the show. I mean, I did the little haircuts and stuff. Like I met him, and I met some other rappers, but I can't remember their name. But I met a couple of them there. But for me to do that, and I got a picture with him. At first, I wasn't gonna get a picture with him until he told me, like, no, you can take a picture with me. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, when I started off there, that's what I was like, okay, no, this is what I want to do. I want to be around this type of thing. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like I can get a cutting, then I can kick it with it, do what I could do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still processing. But that was back then. So I'm in, you know.
How long ago was that?
I was like in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah, when I first started. That was like I still got that picture too when I had first went out. Went to Atlanta and I went down there and took that picture and I was cutting. I didn't cut his hair though, but I cut all the kids that was around. But people kept asking, like, man, where he from? Who was that? And I was like, no, I'm from Chicago. And everybody was calling me Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what got me the picture with him. Because when I was trying to take the picture with him, it was like, a lot of girls trying to get over there and take the picture. So I was like, I came down here. I got to take this picture. Like, I can't come out here not to take the picture. So I got to get a picture of something with him. So
you need receipts, sir.
Yeah. So I tried. It was like, no. So I told him I was trying to take a picture. And then I was like, bro, no, I'm trying to take a picture. He was like, no, let him in. So he let us take the pictures, and then he let me. I was sitting there chilling. We was watching. It was like some basketball game they had out there. We was there for a basketball game, and I ended up leaving because I had to get on my flight. But I just went down there just for that. Like I was trying to do it.
That's what's up, man. Because I'm telling you, man. Even with what I do as far as like radio and podcast and this entertainment field, just overall, even with you being a celebrity barber, that's still a form of entertainment. Yeah. You in the entertainment realm. Like it is very. I ain't gonna say it's very hard. You just got to know the right people. Yeah. You got to know the right people. And let this, okay, people, I got to say this to you. He put himself in a position. Okay. I got to say that. He put himself in a position. And a lot of y'all, that's what we got to do, myself included. You got to be put in the right position. Sometimes you have to network outside of your circle. Right? Outside of the circle. Because and I know the city can only take you so far. Yeah. City can only take you so far. It's when you start actually branching out a little bit. Yeah. People start talking about you. Now it's good to be popular within the city. Yeah. Because you need to start somewhere. But when you really start wanting to really be hitting and running.
That's what you got to. You got to branch out and go to these other places because other people see you. Because other people value differently too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people know me here, but if they see me from out of town, just like if you see somebody, if I go to let's say like to Ohio somewhere where there's no barber. So if I go there and I go cut, they'll be like, oh my God, this is amazing because they never seen it. So it's like, let me go network over here. I'm go ahead and leave. Then I'll come back later. You know what I'm saying? Just so I keep my name in there because
there you go.
They know that I travel and I just come back and forth just to come cut for a little while and I'm gone. But that's what helped me out too. So I was doing that.
Yeah, that's actually real dope because what it does is if they miss you, they gonna remember you because of what they saw.
No matter if I don't never come back, they gonna remember like, man, bro was down here cutting our hair one time. Like I was doing that. I was going to the colleges and doing that. Like I was trying to go to different colleges.
Really?
And I have like, so all my clients, any clients that I had that went, because I never went to college. So I know that any one of my clients that went to college, I tell them like, look, when you go down there, get like 5 or 6 people, for me to cut, and then I'll come down there and cut because I'm not gonna come just cut your hair. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? You get a group of people and I'll charge all this amount, then I'll come down there. So I was doing that for a couple of schools. I did it for a school in St. Louis. I did it was a couple of schools out here, but I can't remember. I was doing that when I first started cutting, so I can't remember them schools. But I knew it was one school I was driving far, and then I was trying to go to Atlanta. I went to Atlanta and did Clark. I was down there cutting one time.
Okay,
but that was it. I only did like 3 people there. And a matter of fact, I was going to Michigan. That's why I was going to Michigan and Ferris University. I was going out there like once a month, and I was going out there, and it was like to the point where they knew me. Where I had one of the guys that I was cutting, he let me use his house so I can cut people when I come back and forth there. He was like, as long as you cut my hair for free, I don't care. So
that's love.
Yeah, so that's how I was doing that when I was traveling, going back and forth, going to to the schools because I was trying to figure out like how I'm gonna I got to put me in a different lane so other people can see me since I never went to college. So that was like my little piece of college life that I tried to add.
Okay. So that's dope, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm telling you, if this ain't something inspirational for somebody, because the thing is, it's work ethic, dog. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't understand the amount of work ethic that it takes to just get your name out there. Yeah. To just be a part of something, because you don't have just one group, you got several groups. Yeah. You got people. Some of y'all have people. But this man got people. I just want to let y'all know. Some of y'all got people, but this man got people. And I'm telling you, man, and I got a lot of respect for that because that's even inspirational for myself in the work ethic that I could be doing and putting in. I got a wife, you know what I mean? I got a dog, no kids, working on the kid, But I also know that these things come with responsibilities. You have to outweigh your time there too. Yeah. So you married? Any kids?
I got a son. Yeah.
Oh, you got a son? Okay.
3.
Okay, but you're not married, anything?
No.
So you free? You gonna go?
Yeah, basically.
Y'all, he gonna go.
Basically.
He gonna go. He gonna come to you like today.
For sure.
If the money is right.
And I might bring him with me.
And there you go. You might bring the son with you.
He's gonna come with me.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna come with him. See, that's why I love it, man. It's kind of like what Ash does. Ash brings her boy with her, and everything of that nature. And he gets to see a lot of this stuff, that the hard work that it takes to do all this. He gets to see what mommy doing too. It's a great thing, man. It's a great thing. So along with you cutting this hair, man, what more are you trying to do with it? What more are you trying to do? How far are you trying to take you cutting hair?
Well, one of my goals was to be on TV for cutting, right? So I just wanted to be on TV. I don't care what it was, some type of way, some type of form.
Yeah.
But it'd been a couple of times I could have been on TV, but it was like something happened or it was an issue that didn't, fall through right. But I still was there. Like I cut for the movie. I cut it for one. Like I cut for a movie one time, but they didn't put my name in the credits. So I would have figured they would did that. That's one thing that
they didn't put your name in the credits.
Insane. That's why I was like, how they ain't put my name in the credits? And I was there the whole time. I was there. But hey, it is what it is. It probably wasn't meant for that movie.
Why didn't y'all put this man's name in the credits?
Crazy. I don't know.
Crazy.
Bogus.
I'm gonna say it. He ain't gotta say it. I'm gonna say it.
Bogus.
Why y'all do the man like this? How long ago was this?
February. What was that, last year? February.
Oh, this is fresh.
Like fresh. Yeah, this was the last when I went to LA. I was with Bart. We was in we went to LA. He had a movie in LA, and then we had a movie in Dallas, and we was going back and forth. And the movie we did in LA is the movie that they was trying to put. I had went and they supposed to, like, I was on the timesheet and everything. That's why I was like, so why my name wasn't on the credits? Because that's why I was. So I'm telling them when the movie come out, I'm telling everybody, man, you gotta watch the movie. Look, go and watch it because my name is on there. Watch, I'm telling you, my name is going there. Watch the whole movie, get to the end, and was like, bro, what? Like,
where you at?
Stuff at? You know what I'm saying? So now it sound like I'm lying, but you can look at it. Like I'll show when I was there and everything, but it was like, that's crazy. But I can show, like, we was watching the movie. I can tell you, like, I was there when they shot this scene. But but at the same time, it's like, all right, that probably wasn't for me then. So
it's all right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Your blade got to touch that head.
Yeah, I'm cool. I made it. You know what I'm saying? Me just being there and saying I was around that was like, that was an inch closer to me getting on the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just all I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be on the TV and do that.
That's dope.
The next thing, what I want to do is I do want to start my classes. Like I've been teaching, I want to start teaching more.
Okay.
I've been teaching like one-on-one class, but I want to start more with more people,
more group sessions.
Yeah, and doing it like that. And then I'm trying to, since I opened up this shop, I'm trying to do another one. So I'm trying to open up. I'm over here on the shop on 79th and Horn. So that's west. So I'm trying to go east or like 55th, like doing like Park, but up in that area, anywhere busy. Like I want to stay in the busy areas, like 55th, stuff like that, 67, 63rd, anything that's like busy. That's where I want to be at,
Okay.
So that's the next thing. That's the next thing I'm going to do now. So
that's
I'm open up, MTV production number 2.
Okay. I like that, bro. I like that. That's dope, man. I like that because, again, the work ethic, people got to understand, man, in order to be successful, you got to move in some type of capacity. You just can't stay sitting on your butt. This man ain't sitting on his butt. He is out there hustling. He is getting it. Oh, speaking of Felice, there she go. She said, my God, Mark Lawrence. She put your name out there. I was about to say your name. She put your name out there.
What's up, girl?
Yeah, I told
you she always showing love.
And I love Felice, man. Felice, she always does show love. She do.
All the time.
So Felice, you got to get him back on. When was the last time you was on her show?
Like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. It's time, Felice.
It's time now.
It's time, Felice.
Mm-hmm.
It's brother.
Bring me right back. I'm ready to come back. Bring me back.
There it is. He ready to come back. She said, damn, I'm sorry. See, she said she's sorry. She's sorry.
It's okay. I accept it.
Mark a good dude.
I accept it when I get there.
Oh, there it is.
As soon as I get there, when I get my hug, as soon as I see you when we get there, that's the acceptance right there. So I know that's how I know it's real.
That's how you know it's real.
How I know it's real.
That's how you know the love is real.
Yeah,
you hear that?
It's real there.
The love got to be real. You got to get this man a hug. I want my hug too when I see you tonight. My interview. So I know it's real. No. That's what's up, man. Hey, man, but you know what, man? With you doing all of this, is there anybody's hair that you want to cut? Do you have a person or artist or a celebrity who you would want to cut one day?
2. I want to cut Kevin Hart.
Okay.
And I want to cut Ice Cube. Yeah.
Now Kevin Hart would be real easy because he's short. He can sit in that chair.
And I'm short too. We got the same height, so it ain't no difficult between both of us.
And I was walking with you. You didn't seem that short. You didn't seem short.
I know. I ain't that short. I ain't Kevin Hart.
Exactly.
Short.
You ain't Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart short.
Now, see, when we talk about short, we talk about Kevin Hart short.
Yeah, that's too short.
Like I say, it'll be easy because he's short, sitting in the chair. You ain't got to do that many pump ups.
Yeah, I'm right. He can sit right in that chair right there. That's perfect.
There it is. Perfect, man. See, there we go. Kevin, he putting the bid in for you, sir. He trying to cut your hair, not because you're short, but because you a celebrity and you short. But anyway, you said Ice Cube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why those two?
I like to keep it in a different, like, try to keep it in a different lane. Like, I would want to cut some rappers and everything, but it's not like I don't want to be in that lane. I like to stay in different lanes. So it's like Kevin Hart got his own lane with the comedy and movie, right? So it's like Ice Cube got his own thing where he doing the basketball 3-on-3s when he come here, when he doing his acting and he doing other stuff like that. Yeah, you know, it's like it's different lanes and different people that they know, and it's going different ways. So I like to go to different people that go in different type of directions. I don't like the people that stay in the same lane. Like, I don't want to be cutting the little babies or them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, it's already people for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go where people not really thinking about going. So people don't think about cutting comedians and stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to cut the comedians. I'm trying to cut the basketball players, the soccer players, the baseball players. They want to go for the basketball players and stuff like that. For the people that's not hockey players. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay in a different lane. Because, you know, it's different. Because everybody gonna look at the average thing. Like, I want to cut golf people. You know, people that's doing different things. That's on, like on the news, you know.
Because that's how you stay relevant. That's how you stay in the mix, exactly. You know. Are y'all taking notes, people? Are y'all taking notes? Because this is what we do. We drop gems out here. So y'all just need to take notes. A lot of times we drop gems and y'all don't even know we dropping gems. You know, stay on the hustle. Just letting y'all know, stay on the hustle. They got to pick up what you put down, sir. They got to pick up what you putting down.
Gotta pay attention.
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
And also, I would like to know, is there a specialty that you like to do in terms of a certain style of cut that you prefer?
Mohawks.
Okay, why you like Mohawks?
Because I got one.
He is kind of in the back. And you know, okay, I gotta ask this question, sir. I have to ask this question.
Everybody do the same thing.
Because you know what? When this style came around, I was trying to figure it out. Maybe because I'm one that can't pull it off. Maybe. Yep. See, you agree.
No,
you agree. No, it's okay. You can agree. You can agree on the show.
I'm listening.
It's all right. No,
I'm listening.
Hey, man, look, listen, y'all. I own up to what I can't do. I'm not about to sit up here in front and say, yeah, man, I look good with that. Life Coach Jeff would not. Life Coach Jeff would look like a whole fool with that on his head. Some people just need a fade. I just need a ball fade and some waves on the top, maybe, and we good. That's all the brother need. But you like Mohawks. How come, sir?
I think it was like, I always wanted one. Like, when I was a kid, I always wanted one. My mom was like, no. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when I started learning how to do the Mohawks, I started thinking about, like, after I was cutting hair for, like, I was like my third year, I was thinking about, like, wait a minute, I can get a mohawk now. Like, I'm like, how's she gonna tell me I can't? I'm the barber. Like, it's insane for you to tell me, no, you can't wear a mohawk. I can wear my hair if I want to. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really realize it. And so I was like, wait, you know what? You grow. You can do this. You know what I'm saying?
My man called PTSD.
I know people that don't know how to do it. So I knew that mohawks is something that's like a real specialty that I know people can do easily. Yeah, and I know I can do it easily and fast. So that was my thing to, you know, to do it fast. So I think that was what helped me out too.
That's what's up. And I also want to ask you about this too. With you having your own shop, how do you go about picking the people that you want to be a part of your team? Because, you know, when you cut hair at a certain level, you know, we kind of got to filter through people. It's kind of like when anybody does something at a high level, such as yourself, how do you go about choosing people, man? Because I know it has to be something.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. It's not really like a, you know, see, my thing is, I'm gonna go off of the people that's serious. You know what I'm saying? Because I was serious, but I wasn't good. So imagine if somebody gave me a chance back then, and they was looking at how I was doing now, and they just never gave me a chance at all. And they was just like, oh, he'd never be where he's gonna be at now because he's not good now. And then you look at where I'm at now, you'd be like, man, if I would have kept him under my wing, it would have been good. You see what I'm saying? So certain people I see, I can tell if you're serious. I can see if this is what you really want to do, and I can see, you know, if this is what you want, because this is my life. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, anybody that work with me and that want to work on my look, this is my life. This is what I live off of. This is what I do every day. Like, I live and breathe this every day. So if this is not serious for you, then, you know, you know, I'm not gonna make nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna make you do it. If you want to do it, you really want to be here, I got you. I'm gonna support and I'm gonna make sure you make it, because I know that it was hard for me to get there and for people to help or really give me that, you know, that advice. People just tell me like, just keep going and just do good or keep going and you'll improve. Nobody want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I don't want to.
And for real,
you don't want to hear that. Like, cool, that's a cool for a motivational speaker when you talking to thousands of people. Yeah, it makes sense. But if you talking to one-on-one and you telling people what you really need what really needs to happen and everything, to tell somebody that is like, okay, so what did you do? Like, anybody I ask, like, when you ask, like, okay, how I started off cutting celebrities or how I did this, I'm just like, okay, well, I met these people. I bumped into this person. And then when I went to this person, I did this. And when I accepted this, I did that. Some people just tell you like, oh, well, you know, it's just word of mouth, or you just got to be there at the right place at the right time. That's true to a certain extent, but at the same time, somebody put you there. Everybody, it's a word of mouth, because everybody knows somebody. It's just like when you get a job, if you know somebody that worked there and they tell them like, oh, come on, you get the job, isn't this? I tell my boss, it's to get a job. It's word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way with that. But I always try to pick people that I know that's just real serious and that's, you know, that really take the craft serious. So I'll go on their page, I watch their page, I see what they post, you know what I'm saying? Certain things. So it's just like you posting, you know, you posting guns, you posting and fighting and stuff, and you post stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even follow people like that. So
that is a no.
Yeah,
that is a no.
No, for sure. Like, I don't do that, you know. So I just try to find people I know that's really dedicated, that, you know, want to do this for real, and not just doing it to be like, oh, I'm just want to go ahead, and next week I want to be an astronaut, and next week I want to be a cashier, and next week I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people don't know what they really want to focus on because they're trying to find it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So,
yeah.
You know, I try to ask people, and I always talk to people, and I ask them what they're doing, because a lot of people just try to, especially when they try to work with me, they try to talk like, oh yeah, you know, I do this, just to talk, just to make it sound good, because you're saying it right now, until you realize and be, you know, until I see what you're doing for real, then I ask like, okay, I see like, okay, so what's your routine? Like, how often do you work? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your hours? You know what I'm saying? What are you telling people? So I can tell off of how people run their appointments, how serious you are. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, if you really serious in this stuff, you don't have time to be doing no just random walk-ins or doing stuff like that, because you have people that want you all the time. So you will always be booked. You will always be busy. So if you're not doing it like that, then it's like, okay, well, I can tell if you're not, like, say if you're not posting your pictures, you're not showing this, but you're showing you out to eat, but you're showing you out partying, but you don't show you doing no hair, you don't show you cutting hair, you don't show these type of things. It's like, how can I take you serious? How can anybody, not even just me, how can anybody else take you serious as you are? You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you was a chef and you never cooking. Nobody never see you cooking. Or you a DJ and nobody never see you DJ. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how you gonna be something nobody sees you do, but you just say, oh, I'm just this, or I'm doing that. It's like, okay, whether you're not doing it or you're showing it, you know what I'm saying? You showing you doing everything else but that, you know. So that's what I go off of when I get people to work with me too, because I be trying to make sure they serious, because I don't just want anybody just work with me just to be having fun, you know.
No, that makes sense, because the thing is, it's like anything you do, man. You want to make sure that people know you for what it is that you're doing. You cutting hair, like you say, post the pictures, show the artwork that you're doing. Because I always look at this as artwork. Cutting hair, to me, it used to be something just, you know, you just you go in there.
Now it's art, because it's different. They changed the whole dynamics of everything. Because before it just be, I remember my mom used to just get my hair cut. I would look at my pictures back in the day like, bro, you bogus. Like, why would you get my hair cut like that? Like, it's no, I look at my line, I don't have no lines. Like the kids nowadays, besides when I was younger, total different. Like, they getting grown man haircuts. Like now, when I was then, I was looking like I never had a liner. I can show, I always ask them, show me a picture where I had a liner there. I ain't never had a liner. I'm like, where did my, like, it was like, so you just let them just cut my hair off and just say, yeah, just cut it low. Like, that's it. Nothing else, just cut it all off, you know. So nah,
they just gave you the low kunta.
Bogus.
The low
all the time. Bogus. It was a matter of fact, it's one picture that I know that she had on my grandma refrigerator. Yeah, both of me and my little brother had a haircut, and we had a part, and it was decent. Other than that,
but just one.
Yeah, that's the only one I noticed the haircut. I was like, man, we got a nice haircuts in this one. Other than that, no.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you know, shout out to my grandfather, because my grandfather was cutting my hair for quite some time. And he did a decent job. He didn't do too bad. Yeah. You know, he did a little something out here. He wasn't out here, you know, styling profile like you was. Yeah, he wasn't like you, but
it was enough.
It was enough.
It made it.
It made
it through.
Shout out, grandfather. For real. You the OG out here. You cut my hair. And then when you passed the buck to me, we just fell off. we just stopped. You know, you get older, you start saying, I ain't got nobody to impress but myself. And then, you know,
like, yeah, whatever.
Just fall off a little bit. Even now, with me being married, I say, who am I impressing?
I mean,
I got my wife to impress, but I ain't trying to impress y'all out.
Yeah. As long as she like it.
As long as she like it. So y'all might catch me slipping out here until I call this man.
They're gonna be right together then.
And be right together. Right together. Quick. Yes, sir. So, okay. So who do you cater to at your shop, sir? I need to know. We gotta let the people know who are you catering to? Are you catering to men, women, the babies?
We cater to everybody.
Okay.
That's why my shop is a one-stop shop. So everything, we got everything. So we got,
let them know.
We got for the kids, we got I got the braider for the kids, we got braider for the adults, you know, we got the locticians, I got an esthetician. I'm really supposed to get another braider.
Okay.
Supposedly, but it's another barber they want to come to. It's like one seat. So I'm trying to I'm trying to weigh out the options. So it's like you know, that's why I'm trying to open up the next one, because it's like I need more room.
Exactly. You need more room.
Yeah, we need more room.
Yeah.
So
it's dope, man. I love expansion, sir.
Yeah.
I love expansion.
We cater to everybody. That's why I try to make sure the shop is like it's real comfortable. So whenever you get a chance, you come through and look at the shop. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it where the men feel comfortable being in there with the women, and I want the women to feel comfortable with the men, and the kids can be there. So like kids can run around and stuff a little bit. You know, I'm not trying to be kids sit down, don't do this. No, because my son be running around too. You know what I'm saying? So they play with toys and everything. But I want it to be where, we on 79th, right? But I don't want you to, when you walk into the shop, I want you to forget you was even on 79th. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal of the
you trying to create a vibe.
Yeah. So the environment is not like you feel uncomfortable, or you come in, they playing all cursing music that's loud, they drinking, they smoking, you know what I'm saying? We not doing none of that, you know what I'm saying? It's all straight business. We having fun, we talking, you know what I'm saying? We doing our thing and everything, but I just want it to be real comfortable for everybody. So everybody can come. So if your mama want to come in, granny want to come in, granddad come in, they don't feel like it's uncomfortable. But most of the time, everybody kind of know, like, if we do see an older person come in, we all gonna be like, okay, well, no, don't play this or turn this, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But most of the time, we not playing nothing where they can't, you know, because I keep it where it's neutral. So no matter what,
there you go.
It's cool for everybody. It don't feel too. So I don't want the guys to be like, oh, it's too girly in. I don't want the women to be like, oh, it's too manly in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you know, I try to keep it in the middle.
See, I like that. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
See, we don't have. See, Mark the Barber just ain't got no barber shop. What would you call your spot? Because I'm not looking at you just as a barber shop. You know what I mean? It can't just be a barber shop, big dog.
It's like a barber salon, but it's really a production, because we really got it's everything in there. You know, we got a whole lot of stuff. So whatever you want to get, somebody in here can get you in there. You know what I'm saying? So.
And how far are y'all booked out? I need to know that.
No, I'm not booked out. Well, if you're trying to come Friday or Saturday, no.
Okay, yeah, I figured that's when everybody gonna come.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this week, if people want to come this week, it probably easy, because Easter was last weekend. But you better get in here before Mother's Day, because I know Mother's Day.
Mother's Day gonna be back.
Day gonna get real wild, because they're gonna get, man, it's gonna be real crazy now. I can already tell. There's gonna be kids and mothers all over the place now.
See, there it is. I'm asking these questions so y'all know. When y'all solicit this, man, y'all know when to come. That's why I'm asking these questions. So that way y'all can already start pen and papering it down. You know. Announce that one more time so the people can hear.
Better come.
Come
on time.
On time. That's key. On time.
And come early, and make sure you book your appointments so these people so you can get in. So you don't be last minute saying, oh my God, I can't go nowhere because my hair's not done. You know what I'm saying? So make sure and that goes for the guys too. So don't forget that includes y'all too. So make sure that y'all get your haircuts and be on time, book, and don't be late. Don't be, trying to short nobody. That's for anybody, not even just my shop. Don't be trying to short these stylists and these barbers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you give them exactly what they asking for, and make sure you're on time and, and respecting the shop. And that goes for anybody.
Okay. Now, what's included with and wait, one more thing before I go to this question. I need to know, how can they book you? Are they going online to book you?
You can book me on Booksy. I'm on Booksy as MTV Production. And then on my Facebook is Mark Lawrence, my booking link under there. And on Instagram is Mark_the Barber, my link on there too. So all my social media platforms have my link for you to book on there. So you can be able to book it. So it's not hard to find it on there.
Got you. We're going to make sure you say that at the end also as well.
Cool.
Because we got to make sure that these people give you their money.
Okay.
Got to make sure.
Yep.
Now, I need to know, okay, because it's been a minute. since I done been to the barber,
Mm-hmm.
to the barber. Okay, been a minute. So I've been seeing all these videos of, y'all having hot towels and all these. What are you
ain't had
offering? I have not had it,
Oh, you
dog.
missing out.
What are y'all offering? Are you provide? I see your skin is very clear, sir.
You're missing out.
Your skin is very
Thank you.
clear. So is that something you provide at your shop as well?
Yeah, for sure. You
Okay.
do the hot towel. So since I do the hot towel and stuff, right? But I do have, so the girl in the back that's she do facials and stuff too. So we got people that do facials and everything. So it help out. That's all in one. You can get it. So as soon as you come from me, you can go to the back, get your facial done, or you get your facial done, come to me. You know what I'm saying? I always say get your haircut first, then go get the facial. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
Because it'll be always, you'll have everything done. But it don't matter. Whichever one you want.
Okay.
It still don't make a difference. It don't make a difference.
Y'all do the waxing too?
Yep. Sure. Everything. I'm telling you, everything.
Everything.
Everything. We just don't groom dogs. That's it. So it's like a form of cutting hair, but I'm like, other than that.
So he'll take your fish. He'll take your snake.
Yeah.
He'll take all that. He'll take reptiles. He'll do all that. No dogs. No. No, man. That's good stuff, man. I like that because you know what? When we start looking at the progression of what cutting hair is, I'm telling you, the cut used to be $5. When the cuts got to 15 to 20, people was tripping.
Yeah, 20. When it got to 25, people like, oh my God.
Yeah, when it got to 25,
it was like, oh my God. I was thinking the same thing, like, man, $25.
Yeah.
Well, I was cutting my own hair, so I never had to pay for that.
You never had to pay.
I ain't never even know what that even felt like, you know.
Yeah. And then
when they got to 30, I was like, oh my God, 30.
Yeah, dog, 25 and a tip. And I'm like,
27. So you saying 28, 27?
$30.
You know, you might as well get a whole 30, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, so because that's when I started asking the question, what are we offering now? Like, what are we doing now? You know, because I do see where it's not just cutting hair anymore. It's more of a luxury type deal. It's a luxury. And honestly, I'm gonna be very honest. It really is.
Yeah.
When you want to get your hair cut by somebody, that is a luxury.
It is.
Expense.
You feel good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like we gonna get a manicure and a pedicure. It's the same. It's all in the same thing. You know.
Exactly.
It's comfortable.
Have you thought about offering that at your shop too?
Yeah, but we just don't have enough room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to expand. That's why I'm trying to get the next spot.
Yeah.
The next spot I got my eye on. Got enough room for it. It's perfect. But I'm trying to play it right, you know. Then I'm really trying to find somebody that want to do it too. So I had one girl that said she was, you know, she was doing the nails and everything, but she wasn't real sure about it, you know. So that'd be the thing. So that was only one girl. Another girl talked to me about it too, but she was already somewhere. She was cool where she was at, so that was cool too. But yeah, I'm
telling you, man. See, I like that. All this expansion, all this growth, all of this networking and talking to people. And see, some people will think just because, you know, oh, I got this little skill or whatever. And I'm gonna call it a little skill because you haven't manifested and matured the skill, you know, because you have to go through the steps like that.
For sure.
You know, you definitely have to go through a process. There is a process that you must go through in order to attain growth. And brother, I want to commend you because you have done that, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have done that. You have done that greatly.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna let you know I need a haircut, bro.
Oh, I got you.
I'm gonna need a haircut. I don't need the mohawk like you got.
I wish I had the clippers in the back. I usually keep the clippers with me in the trunk all times, just for stuff like this. When people come in, they be like, "Oh man, we need a cut."
And I just got paid, people. I just got paid.
Oh man,
I gave you all the money today.
Say you almost gave me some money. That was the money I supposed to got in here.
Almost gave you some money. See, I got to be right for Felice tonight.
You could have did the interview with getting your haircut. That would have been nice. Think of that, yeah.
I see. When we start talking about concepts, ideas, people, different things. You know, I'm gonna have to have you come on again. And when you come on, you're gonna have to cut my hair and we're gonna mic you up and we're gonna have a conversation.
You can do that. It's like barbershop talk. Same thing.
That's what we can do. Y'all like that? Yeah. Redirect, regroup, refocus, barbershop talk.
That'd be nice.
Biggs Radio, barbershop talk. We might have to do that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I like that. And brother,
I'm with it for sure.
There you go. And brother, and the thing is too, for you to, what would you say, what type of mental fortitude do you have to have in order to embark on this journey that you own? What type of mental state do you have to be in at all times to stay level-headed while you're in this career of being a barber?
How can I say this? you can't let stuff bother you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of go with the flow. You got to accept what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't just let things hold you back. And because a lot of stuff I went through and a lot of things will make you quit and make you be like, no, this ain't for me, or no, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you really can't just quit. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're gonna do it, go full in and go with it, because it's gonna be some downfalls. Everybody gonna have downfalls. No matter what you do, it don't matter what lane you in, whatever you do, you're gonna always have some downfalls and stuff. So it's like you can't allow the downfalls to affect you. You know, that's what it really be. So you can't allow anything that knock you off your path, what you was doing, get back on and still stay on the path. Like, you know, like it never happened. That's the thing. You gotta keep going like it never happened.
Yeah.
So don't make it seem like, oh, you know, so if if something was going on with me, I would never let the shop feel that. I would never let anybody affect that, because now my energy is projected to everybody else. And now that'll affect everybody else, because I don't know what they're going through. So imagine if I was going through something and it was something that you was going through, and that's all it had to take for you to crash out, or for you to just, you know, end everything, because you felt the energy that I was giving, but you was looking for me, the energy that you used to getting that I don't give that. So you was like, oh, I'm gonna go in here because I know Mark gonna be in here and be laughing and joking. That's what I want. But if I'm not giving that, and this was your last time of even trying, it was like, you know, so I try to always not show what's going on or anything like that. But it's like, you really just, you know, I just really try to stay focused and, you know, just stay serious on everything and lock in, you know, because if I'm not doing what I need to do, then it's like, okay, well, you need to start cutting out what you're doing to get back on where you was going. You know what I'm saying? So you don't fall off. So
that's true. And that's the thing, because with you having your own business and establishment, it's just not about you now.
Yeah.
Now you have to make sure that the dollars are coming in so everybody getting fed.
Everybody can eat. Yeah.
You know, it's like you got a little family base, you got a little home community right there at your shop.
Yeah.
And then when you start talking about opening up another one, have you thought about franchising, sir?
For sure.
Getting to that point?
Yeah. I thought about that. Yeah.
Okay. Because it would be dope. You know, you've been out there to ATL and everything. You've been out there. Like, it would be dope.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That's one of my dreams. Like, I always wanted, you know, at first I always said I wanted 3 barbershops, but then it's like now, after I did one, it was like I already knew I was gonna do it. Like, it wasn't like I gotta really try. I knew whenever it was gonna happen fast, and it was gonna happen on time. You know, and so I knew that the stuff I was doing, it was gonna happen. So I never like, people always ask me like, man, when you gonna get a shop? When you gonna get a shop? It's like, no, I'm not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily I'm not ready, but it's something that I had to go through first for me to get to that point, because the stuff that I went through in my old shops that I worked in, and I seen how people run their shops, and I see how people do things, got me to where I'm at now. So now I know how to handle when I'm around people, how to treat them, how to do stuff, because it was stuff that I didn't like people doing to me, so I would never do to them. So I let them know that if anything that I'm doing, I always be fair and I'll be honest. Like, I'm never gonna lie. If you're not good, I'm gonna tell you, like, look, you're just not good right now, but you're gonna get to this point. If you keep going, you're gonna get better. You have to start off somewhere. I'm never gonna lie to nobody, you know. So
that's true.
That's the core of it. And
okay. Yeah, that's true. You gotta, y'all listen, you have to start off with your first crooked line in.
For sure.
If you don't start off with your first crooked, or what else?
Either it's yours or somebody else's. You got to start somewhere.
There it is, man. There it is. I'd rather start my own so I can get mad at myself. But if you must mess up somebody else's line in, just make it the best crooked line in that you ever done in your life.
The crispiest.
The crispiest
line that you can have.
Come on.
That's it.
Come on.
Make it the best you can.
Make it the best you can. Put some chalk on it. Do whatever you got to do. I don't care what you got to do. Make it look great out here. You can mess up mine, because I'm going to just have you shave bald.
That's fine.
I could be a test subject up there.
We can do that.
I can.
Shave bald, you get the hot towel and everything, do all that.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, get it.
You gotta get it.
Okay.
You got to get the hot towel if you get bald.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's like you cheating yourself.
You are.
I'm like, come on, man.
You really are.
I'm like, bro, you're being cheap.
I am.
So it'd be like, we just get the whole hot towel thing. Because when you do it, you be like, okay, I need this when I go somewhere important. When I want to go get everything done, I'm going to get my manicure. I want to go relax. I want to go do this so I can watch the game. I can get a drink and do what I'm going to do. That brings all the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel good about that.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't like the hot towel. I ain't gonna lie.
For real?
It's too hot. I don't like that.
Too hot?
It's too hot. It's crazy. I tried it on myself. I was like, no. I can't do this. I don't do that. Yep. I mean, I guess it feel cool. I don't like that. It's just like women that be taking them hot showers, like super burning showers. That's what that feel like. I'm not nowhere near that. So
I hear you on that.
Putting that on my forehead.
Okay, so it's the it's the equivalent of that.
It's so hot. I don't like that.
Dang.
I know it's not that hot, but it's
hot enough.
To me, it is. I won't do it, but I feel like everybody else that do it, I would like. it's burning my hand. So if I'm burning my hand and I'm putting it on you, and they be like,
okay,
this feel good. Bro, you're crazy. Like I had to, it's steam coming from this, and you talking about, yeah, this feel good. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I can't do that.
But for us people who like to wear our hair bald, though, it's a feeling of like, I guess because now you done got the hair off your head.
It's a relief.
It's a relief.
Yeah.
So, you got to remember, there ain't number skin up there. So we're going to initially be cold anyway.
Yeah.
You got to remember that.
Right.
We're going to initially be cold. So you put that hot towel on. It's a nice balance. Nice balance.
Yeah.
My brother got clear skin out here. I'm sorry. Shout out to the homies with clear skin because my skin used to be that clear. We trying to get back to that point. Got a few blemishes I need to hide. I'm glad the camera not on me. But brother, you out here getting it out here. I'm telling you. But also that comes along with the territory. I keep saying that because you are a barber. So with you being a barber, it's the whole package that comes along with it. You taking care of yourself, you making sure you look good in the face and everything like that. You have something to market to people. So when you just say, oh, I cut hair, I'm a barber, and I have my own shop, and I'm doing ABC, X, Y, and Z. I travel, I cut celebrities and everything. You look like you have.
Right.
Because I see people, man, it's some people who tell me they cut hair. I'm like, you do what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see. It's a lot of people. You know what?
That's what's crazy. If you want to cut mine.
Yeah. There be some barbers that was trying to work in the shop with me and they be saying the same thing. But I was like, bro, you not even what? They be like, man, yeah, I'm a barber, man. I'm trying to cut. I'm like, all right, but show me some pictures or something. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't even got pictures for real or whatever. I'm like, bro, you don't cut hair, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible. But I don't know. Hey, it's somebody for everybody. They cutting somebody.
This is true. They might be cutting little Ray here.
So they cutting somebody here.
And then they want to come and tell you, hey, man, I got this here. I'm trying to do this. And they be like, show me the photo. Yeah, man, Lil Roro was here. And, I did him up. Yeah, you see, that's crispy right there. I kind of messed it up, but it's okay. On to the next photo.
Talking about, yeah, he was born like that. He like it like that. It's cool.
Oh, he was born like that.
He was born like that. It was cool.
Oh man, y'all better quit lying on these people. Quit lying on these people. Stop saying they was born this way. Stop saying your people got deformities in the head and everything. They lying and ain't ever been fooled.
Y'all out here smoking them, man.
Come on, man.
Doing them bogus.
Terrible. And see, he didn't see it, so he can vouch for it.
I've seen a lot, so that's why I'm like, man, I've seen a lot of murder scenes up in that barbershop. It was like, oh my God. Some people ain't, I think that's something that I like. I like to, like, say if somebody went to another barbershop, they messed them up and they come and be like, oh man, I want you to fix it. I want you to do it. It's like, I think that's something that I specialize in, like fixing, recreating something, like turning something. So say if somebody came in and was like, oh, my son got a hole, or he got a bald spot in his head. It's like, okay, so imagine if it was real bald. It's like, okay, well, in my mind, it's like anybody else would look at it like, oh, you got to cut it all bald. But I'm like, no, we can do something, but it ain't gonna be what you want. But we can make it happen. It's gonna look nice. But when I'm done, you're gonna be like, oh wow. It's either you want to have a bald spot, you want to cut it all bald, or let me take care of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because
true.
now at that point, you're giving me free will to do whatever I can do and create what I need. Because now what I'm gonna do is throw off the idea of the bald spot. So now you would never know. So if I cut it, if we was in here right now, you would see it, right? If we walk outside that door, anybody see it, they'll be like, oh wow, but you would never know he had a bald spot. That's why he got it cut like this. So you'd be looking like, oh, this is a different haircut. No, you got it because it's a reason, but you would never know because you would be like, oh, this is nice. You know what I'm saying?
See, I like that.
So
bro.
That's what I try to do. I love doing that because I like to see people when they look at themselves, they be like, oh man, I just can't take it. It's just all messed up, or I just want to cut it off, or I'm just unhappy. And it's like when I do it, they be like, oh wow, this is amazing. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I get that thrill out of people like, oh, when they see that mirror, or I see kids, or I see men do the same thing, or they'll try to look at it, they'll look and they'll be looking in the mirror, they'll be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, bro, you were just finna smile. Don't try to act like you want to smile. You like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw that. You know what I'm saying? But I get that thrill from that. Or I see the kids and they be like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they never see that. And, so imagine now they getting grown man haircuts. So when they see that line, then it's different. It's like boom in your face. And they like, oh, man, they looking like, wow, I never saw it like this. You know what I'm saying? And it lasts. It ain't just like, I got your haircut for 3 days for this weekend. No, your haircut gonna be for 2 weeks. You got 2 full weeks of a haircut until you got to come back again for sure. So
that's love. I like that.
I try to aim for.
Okay. Now you also giving we got a little bit of time. I can ask this question. Are you hooking up the people with the pieces in their head?
Yeah.
You putting the glue on.
I got some people that do it, but a lot of people don't want to do it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw it, and I looked at it and I said, okay, they out here, they really that. I always thought that was very far-fetched. That's just me, but you still got to have some skill to do it.
Yeah,
I got to give some credit to it because especially when I saw the waves being laid down on somebody's head one day, and I saw that product, I said, all right. If I was that, I said, you know what, man? If I was that old, I might pay the money for that because that was pretty dope.
Yeah,
and the fact that they can still wash their hair under that too, because the type of glue that they was, that's pretty dope.
Good, yeah.
I'm not gonna knock that.
I always tell people it's good. Like a lot of people always look at it like, oh, it's not, your hair gonna fall. I think people, it's the fear of somebody come past and ripping your hair off. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like,
but nobody does that.
Who's really as a grown man?
Exactly.
Who's walking around touching your head?
Yes, sir.
Besides the barber,
exactly,
or your wife or your girlfriend. Nobody's just touching your head and gonna be like, exactly. Look, like I can understand the people that's in high school. No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I can see why. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in high school, then I think you might need to. But it's like there
you go.
So it's like you gotta walk into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always tell people, like, say if you was bald, right, and you say if you wanted to try it now. I always tell people, like, always start keeping your hair a little full, but look like you need a haircut a little bit, but then get it cut so people can see you having hair, right? Because if you go from bald and then you come with locks, you'd be like, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no way. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine people that been growing their hair for years and they like, ain't no way you the only person in the world that just grow your hair like that. And that's just like when you had a full hair and then you come with the waves. It was like, you never had waves ever. Like, people know you, but you gotta remember, people been knowing you for all your life, so they be looking like, they don't look right, but if you lead into it and you started off right, then people would never notice it. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people, when you bald, like people that go bald, right? So I always tell them, like, if you're gonna go bald, always cut it low, right? Start cutting it to, like, there'd be a wavelength, but you still can see, like, say if they was balding right here or they was bald in the middle. If you cut it to that length, start cutting it lower. So as you keep going, as the weeks go on, people gonna see your hair that low, right? So then when you go bald, nobody's gonna realize it because you already had it bald for so long. So when you go from the regular cut, then you go to the bald fade, and then you cut it all the way off. Nobody's gonna never notice it because you already had it low forever, and it's like you transition it. So it's the same way. You just got to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? So now you go backwards, and then you start getting the hair. And then people start seeing it and they be like, oh man, yeah, your haircut look nice. And then most of the time people won't even really realize it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If we got somebody that's doing it good, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know what they're doing, but the right people, you wouldn't be able to tell. If I do it for you, you ain't be able to tell. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Put the bed in, big dog. Put the bed in. All right, y'all. We got a few more minutes here because we started off late. But I just want you to shout yourself out. Let the people know they can find you, book these haircuts, the whole nine, because guess what? If it's Life Coach Jeff cutting your hair, remember, you're going to get crooked all the time. But if you go to this man right here, Mark the Barber,
sure, he
going to take care of you. Shout yourself out one more time, man. Let the people know they can find you.
Cool. Mark the Barber, Mark Lawrence on Facebook, Mark _ the Barber on Instagram. And if you want to book for me, look for me on Booksy. It's MTB Productions on Booksy. You can look that up. Everything that you will see got my logo on it. You're going to see my picture, so you can always see me on everything. And every social media platform I have, my link is at the bottom. So if you can't find me on Booksy, you're going to find it on one of my links. So when you look for me on Booksy, don't look for Mark the Barber. You will not find me. You're going to see some other guys. Them not the real guys. You got to come to me, and it's a MTB Productions. So I'm under that, you know what I'm saying?
MTB.
Yeah, MTB, Mark the Barber. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what that is. And my shop is it's 2047 West 79th Street, 79th and Horn, right off Damon, west of Damon. Yeah.
All right. There it is, y'all. And it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live once again on another episode of the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast with your boy, Mark the Barber. And as always, remember, y'all, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. And I love y'all so very much. And peace out.
Sure.
Redirect your mind to the open lane. Regroup your thoughts, let go of the strain. Refocus the vision, it's all in your name. Jeff got the mic sparking up the flame. Redirect, regroup, refocus, we thrive. God in your spirit, keeping dreams alive. The vibe is deep, the truth's in the lines. It's your time, now don't let it pass by. Struggles in the rear view, we moving ahead. Wisdom and hustle ingrained in what's said. Jeff bringing light to the stories unsaid. Keep the focus straight, don't just lay in your bed. Switching the gears, shifting the tone. This ain't a journey you walk alone.